Hello, and welcome to Secret Calls on Infidelity Whispers, where secrets unravel, hearts pour out, and we find clarity in the chaos. Each story shared here is real, raw, and unfiltered. And if you're new to the show, make sure to follow our channel so you never miss a call that might just reflect something you're going through. And if you believe in the power of truth and healing, don't forget to share these stories, because someone out there might need to hear this more than you know. I'm your host, Sophie, and tonight we're taking a call that's not just heartbreaking, it's unsettling. Because sometimes betrayal doesn't come from outside the family, but from within. Let's pick up the line. Hello, you're live on Secret Calls. Who's this?
Hi, Sophie. My name Emma from Chicago.
Hi, Emma, you're live on Secret Calls. Thank you for calling in tonight. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself and what brought you here?
Thank you for having me. I'm 26. I've been married since I was 18, I guess. I'm calling because I've been living with a secret, something I never meant to happen. But it did. And now I don't know what to do anymore. I feel trapped, scared, and honestly ashamed. I don't even know where to begin.
It's okay, Emma. You're safe here. Just take your time. Start wherever you need to. So what would you like to ask us?
I want to know, should I keep this going or should I stop? I'm afraid one day my husband will find out.
How many children do you have in total?
2-1 with my husband, he's 8 years old. And then this younger one from the other man.
So the eldest is definitely your husband's, and the second, the 1-year-old, is from the affair.
Yes, that's right.
And your husband doesn't suspect a thing, not only about the child, but also about your ongoing contact with the other man.
We don't sleep together anymore. When we meet, it's just so he can see the child. Then he leaves.
You don't have any physical intimacy now.
No, not anymore.
Then what is it you really want?
I want to know, should I continue seeing him for the child's sake or should I stop completely?
So you're asking, is it safe to keep hiding this from your husband, right?
Yes.
What does your husband do? Does he take care of you and the kids?
Honestly, our life is okay. I wouldn't say I'm unhappy.
All right, let's bring in Dr. Carter to talk with you.
Hello there, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, and you said your eldest is 8, so you had your first child at 18.
Yes,
You married young, didn't you?
I did.
And your husband, is he a decent man?
He's okay. A bit rough, not very affectionate.
More of a protector than a lover.
Exactly.
So you were still in school when you got pregnant and left to marry.
Yes, I dropped out after high school.
Let me ask this man you're seeing now, the relative. Is he older?
Yes, he's 33.
Married.
Yes, he has his own family.
So he sees you behind his wife's back, comes over to your house.
Sometimes, mainly to visit the child. He gives me money and leaves.
Was this relationship based on real affection, or was it more like an impulsive escape?
It didn't start as an affair. He was just someone from the family. My husband's side, I used to see him at gatherings, holidays, weddings, the odd funeral. He wasn't close, just familiar. One day he stopped by the house, said he was in the area. Nothing strange. My husband wasn't home. We talked, not about anything important, but he stayed longer than I expected. And when he left, he asked if it was okay to keep in touch. I gave him my number. At first it was innocent, a message here, a quick hello. But those messages turned into longer chats. Then late night calls. We started sharing things. I told him things I never dared say out loud about my marriage, my loneliness, how I felt invisible in my own home. He didn't judge. He listened. And for the first time in a long while, I felt like someone saw me, not as a mother, not as a wife, just me. I didn't mean to fall, but one night, I did, and after that we couldn't stop. It felt like a secret just for us, a place where I could feel something again. But the secret grew, into a child. When I found out I was pregnant, I panicked. I told him I'd end it. It was too dangerous, too shameful. But he said, "Don't. This baby is ours. I'll help. I'll be there," and he has been quietly. Every month he sends money. We meet so he can see the baby. But no one knows. Not my husband. Not even my friends. And every time I see him, part of me is glad, and part of me wants to run. I don't know how much longer I can live like this.
So it wasn't manipulation. Both sides had feelings.
Yes. We used to meet, go out, and sometimes sleep together. When I got pregnant, I wanted to terminate. But he told me to keep the baby.
And the child looks like both families, so no one suspects anything.
Exactly. Everyone just thinks he's my husband's child.
This is a very dangerous game. You're holding a knife by the blade. It might feel okay now, but one wrong step and everything could fall apart. You've seen the news crimes of passion, jealousy, betrayal. These aren't just stories. They happen to people who never thought they'd be caught. If you truly want a normal, peaceful life, you need to stop this before it's too late.
I've thought about ending it. He doesn't want to leave his wife. I don't want to leave my husband either.
Let's be real. Even if you both left your marriages, do you think society, your families would accept that union, your family by blood? This isn't just about morals, it's a cultural taboo. Yes, emotions are real, but so is responsibility.
We don't sleep together anymore, we just meet so he can see his son. That's all.
Still, every time you meet, you're risking everything. You're not just the mother of his child, you've become dependent financially, emotionally. He gives you $1,000, $2,000 every time. That's not child support. That's entanglement. That's control.
He really loves the child. And he says he cares about me too.
He may care, but he's not giving up anything for you. You, on the other hand, you're gambling your entire life. For what I'm not saying, you're a bad person. You made a mistake. But if you truly regret it, you stop. You distance yourself. You protect your child and yourself. Right now, it looks like you're using the child as a bridge to keep the connection going. That's not fair to anyone, especially not the baby. You're not just someone who made a mistake. You're becoming someone who is maintaining a mistake.
I know. I know I should stop. It's just hard, but I'll try.
Please do. No more meetings. No more money. Find strength within your own home. Rebuild the bond with your husband, or at least protect the illusion if that's what you need. But don't let this secret turn into a scandal.
You've heard the truth and it isn't easy, but sometimes the most loving thing we can do is to walk away. Thank you for your courage tonight. We hope you find clarity and peace. You're incredibly brave, Emma, and I hope you hold on to that strength in the days ahead from all of us here. We're wishing you safety, clarity, and peace, one honest step at a time, and to our listeners. Sometimes the deepest betrayals don't come from strangers. They come from the places we thought were safest, from the people who shared our blood, our name, our home. And yet, even in that silence, truth always finds its way to the surface. Thank you for sitting with us tonight, for holding space for a story that many would never dare to tell. Until next time, take care of your heart and never be afraid to speak. And if you've been moved by Emma's story, or if you have a secret of your own that you've been carrying, don't carry it alone. Reach out to us at Secret Calls on Infidelity Whispers. Subscribe to the channel. Share these stories and maybe help someone else feel a little less alone tonight. Because every voice matters, every truth deserves to be heard. We'll see you next time.